Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, here we go. What is going on, my super sandwiches? Robster here, along with the one and only Thundershot, and today we have some pretty exciting, possible, potential, awesome news. And, I mean, you read the title, you know what we're going to talk about. Thundershot, what are we talking about today?
Alright, well, yeah, like you said in the title, it's no secret anymore. Budokai Tenkaichi 3 getting an HD remake. Now, you guys have seen I've actually partaken in the petitions going around that have been happening for years. You guys have heard, like, false rumors and things like that, but until now, it wasn't actually something that could be possible, and that's where we're at right now. We're not confirming anything, nothing's actually coming out, but it is in a could-be possible situation right now we get... Go ahead.
And by could be possible, I mean highly likely. So basically, this is what happened. So Thundershot and I went to San Francisco about a week ago, a couple days ago.
A week ago.
Yeah, for the Budokai Tenkaichi PR event where we got to play a bunch of awesome games. And while we were there, we actually met with one of the guys who's in charge of IPs for Budokai Tenkaichi. Meaning, this is the person that kind of goes back to Japan and decides, hey, we should do a Hunter x Hunter game. We should do a Dragon Ball Z game. We should do a Naruto game. And this guy... we had about, what was it, 5 minutes to pitch him an idea?
5
and
to
what
10,
did we talk
yeah.
about? We told him the community wants Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 3 HD. Just like they gave us Budokai 3 HD, we wanted Tenkaichi 3 HD on like the PS4, on like the Xbox One, PS3, Xbox 360. We want that to come back on these consoles. And the guy was like, well, this is the question he asked us. Does the community really want it? And I was like, listen, Thundershot and I have been doing DBZ videos for good 2-3 years now, and the one thing that has always come up the most is give us a Tenkaichi 3 like re-release, a remix, an HD entry in the game. Like, we want to play this game again and experience the joy that we experienced when we first played that game on the PS2. And the guy said, you know what? That sounds like a good idea, but does the community really want it? Essentially, number-wise, for them to actually put that kind of work in, they said that they have to sell at least 100,000 copies. And I was like, are you serious? The game sold like 3 million copies. I'm sure you can do 100,000 copies across all the platforms. And if you even mention the possible idea of Tenkaichi 3, the entire community will flip out. So at this point, everybody watching this video is probably flipping their desks, kind of going Super Saiyan, pretty much excited. So it's not confirmed. But what I told him I would do for him was I will, along with Thundershot, we will make a video to kind of present the idea to you guys. And if the hype is there, if the hype is real, they will consider it. And this is going to be a multiple, I guess, video project that Thundershot and I are going to do over the next couple weeks, just to see, basically just to get the evidence. So essentially, if this video gets, you know, a lot of comments, a lot of likes, a lot of interaction, we can go back to him and be like, hey, look, we made a video about this and the community is pretty excited. Is this enough to, you know, to trigger your team to put everybody back together into one and give us this game?
So yeah, essentially, like, we had to throw the lid on for him, and Dino was going off on him with all these facts. Like, the original one sold this much, it was actually more popular than Budokai. You do a Budokai remake, it makes sense to do a Tenkaichi remake, and he's throwing all these facts down. And essentially what we're doing right now is we're putting a lot of faith in you guys, and like we thought. I mean, you know, if this gets a lot of likes, comments, views, generation, the community gets going, oh my god, this would be absolutely amazing, and we see this on the videos that we're putting up on this, that's going to be the reaction that they need. They need a lot of that interaction in the videos in order to go ahead and push this one through. So what we're doing now is we're essentially throwing out the spirit bomb, and we need all the support we can get from you guys on this. Bunch of positive comments, a bunch of likes. Tell your friends about this. Tell them, hey, go check out these guys' video. Let them know you want this, because they're gonna look at this stuff, and we're gonna be able to show them this stuff, and that's where he's gonna see that, or Bandai Namco's gonna see that, and be like, okay, this is definitely worth the remake. Look at how many people want this.
Yeah, so if if both of these videos don't do it good, when I say both, I'm talking about both Thundershot and I. So you make sure you guys go to both videos and comment as much as possible. Tell all your friends to comment. You know, share it as much as possible. If these videos don't do well, then it's not happening at all. Like, it's just gonna be like, oh, well, it looks like the community doesn't want it. But this is, as Thundershot said, this is our chance to basically create a spirit bomb and potentially get Tenkaichi 3 back. Now, there's a few details out there I'm going to throw, because I know people are going to ask, are we going to get more characters? Are we going to get online play? Are we going to get XYZ? I'm going to go ahead and address that right now and just explain how it's going to work. The answer is nothing will change. However, in terms of online play, the game did come out on the Wii U, and Wii U had online support. So I assume the smart thing to do when they, you know, remake this game and port it over to the Xbox One, PS4, Xbox 360, PS3, is to remake that version. So we might have online play. So again, it will be the exact same game as we saw on the Wii U, if that's the build they decide to go after, and it would just be graphically enhanced. It would just be like Budokai HD Collection, you know, just, you know, on these consoles. So all we need now is the energy. Send all the energy. Send as much energy as possible. And Thundershine and I will work closely with Bandai Namco to make this happen. But again, if we don't get the support, it's not going to happen.
But if these videos, like I said, like you mentioned before, if you're on my channel and you're watching this video and you do your comment thing, make sure to go over to the channel or the video on Rhymestyle's channel and comment there, because both of them kind of matter for this. But if this does well, then essentially we get to take a step forward. And the step forward after this, if that does well, we kind of have it, I think, with the way that I understand this.
Yes. So actually, we'll have a step 2 if step 1 works well. Step 2, we're not going to reveal yet because it was an idea that we pitched, and obviously we don't want to prematurely release this idea yet. But if step 1 has enough support, we can go through with step 2 in the next week or 2 or a couple weeks, or depending on like when it's the right time to move about, going through to the next step, I guess. Once we do step 3, then it's going to be out of our hands completely, and then it'll be in their hands to figure out, is it worth it? So this is it, guys. This is literally us as a community coming together to make this happen.
This is the closest we will ever get to actually having Budokai Tenkaichi 3. So if we flop here, it'll probably never get remade. That's pretty much how I'm looking at it.
Make as many videos as possible, guys. Like let's do this. Let's really hype up the community. Let's make this happen. I'm excited about it. I mean, obviously we're getting Xenoverse pretty soon, and I cannot wait to play that. But like, Tenkaichi 3 will always have a big spot in all our hearts, and I know I can speak for the community about this. I know we all love this game, and I know that we can come together for this. So this is our chance as a community to rise up and make this happen.
So yeah,
feel
free to share this stuff on social media. You got Twitter, you got Facebook, you got WhatsApp, Tinder, Pornhub, anything you got going on, just go ahead and throw it out there. Email your boss and coworkers about it. Tell your friends. And if this does well, we will. It's possible, guys. It can totally be a thing that happens.
Yeah. Also, I'm sure the only reason. Going back actually, along with Thundershot, we kind of teased the idea of Tenkaichi 3 news. This is what we were essentially talking about. We were actually not going to make this video yet, but then both of our interviews with Chris Sabat went up live yesterday, and that video we actually had him basically briefly mention the idea of Tenkaichi 3. So that's why we decided to move on with this video, and here we are. But yeah, I'm hyped. I think we can do this. I know we can do this. I know we can do this. So let's make this happen. Thundershot, do you have any final words?
No, I mean, I think I've got everything said I need to. I want this to happen. I made a really, really, bad petition video for Budokai Tenkaichi 3 a while back, and that petition got a bunch of signatures and stuff, but they don't look at that. You can sign all the petitions you want, they don't look at that. This is just something that we get lucky, like us and our whole YouTube thing. We got lucky enough to actually be able to interact with these guys and talk with someone who has power to do that stuff, and all of a sudden, this is something that can really happen. So I think it's a super cool feeling to think that legitimately me, Rhymestyle, the community, the DBZ community, you guys, commenters, have the power to do this. That's just super cool to me. But
yeah. So let's see what happens. Also, speaking of petitions, let me just go ahead and just throw this out there. Petitions don't work. I've seen so many petitions going around ever since people asking for Rage Blast 3 project, people asking for the Tenkaichi re-release. People asking. I even saw one where people were asking for a physical version of Xenoverse, which is not going to happen on PC. It's just, I think like the ratio to digital to physical games on the PC is like 95% to 5%.
yeah, physical's dead on PC.
Yeah, no one buys physicals, and there's no way that company is going to want to spill that much money in producing physical copies when no one really buys it. But this right here is our actual opportunity to really gather, us. Like, I can't stress how important this is. Like, this is us coming together as one, and again, if this fails, this is not happening. This is this is our shot. This is our one shot, because as Thunder said, I literally spilled my guts out, telling him how much we want this as a community, how well it would do. So this is it, guys. This is it.
Now, again, a couple things to note if it didn't get pointed out earlier. Budokai, we could only ask for so much, otherwise it becomes completely impossible, right? Like I briefly I don't even know if I mentioned it. I thought about mentioning character creation maybe being thrown into Budokai Tenkaichi 3. They're like, there's no way, that's way too much. Like that can't be a thing. It's just too much to put into a game. So we couldn't really ask for Budokai Tenkaichi 1 or 2. We couldn't get a whole HD collection like that one. Exactly. So we just we went for 3. If we're lucky, we'll get online mode and it'll be digital download only, but it's really something if it can actually be a thing to happen.
It will be. So just to go over a couple more details, it will be digital only. It might have online just because that build is already built. So essentially what's going to happen is if this video works, if the community is hyped enough, Bandai Namco will get the original team together, and essentially they'll take what they already made and just kind of make it pretty enough and port it over to the next gen and current gen consoles. So that's kind of like what they're going to do. In terms of anything changing, nothing will change. They literally can't do that. So that's not something we can ask for. Because I know there's going to be people in the comment section saying, ask for this, ask for that. It's not going to happen. This is, you know, if
yeah, no adding Super Saiyan God Goku or Beerus or anything like that. So
yeah, if we want to Tenkaichi 3, this is what we're going to get. We're going to get the original game, just HD, maybe online mode, because that, you know, there's a build of that already, and we'll get that on these consoles, and that's basically it. So yeah, let's fight for this. Let's freaking fight for this, because I know we can win. I know we can do this. I know we can do this.
All right, so we've rambled on for that long enough, but again, once again, energy, if you're on my, check out both videos, friends, social media. This can be a thing that happens, but do you have any parting words for us today?
No, look, I have faith in everybody because I know we can do this, and I expect that this is going to be step 1, and step 2 will be coming real soon.
All right, so I think that's going to go and wrap it up for today. I want to thank you guys coming out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Thundershot and Rhyme Style. Get fucking hyped for this game and let us know. All right, and we are out.
Peace.
Peace.